Someone said having Netanyahu on is like having modern day Hitler,
No, I saw that.
which is honestly, guys, I'll be honest. I'm here to. It's a good point.
So those podcast bro caricatures are the Nelk Boys, and they are now facing massive backlash after interviewing Benjamin Netanyahu. Right, and he, of course, is the Prime Minister of Israel, which is a country that many rights groups and experts say is perpetrating a genocide in Gaza. Right, with many arguing that if it's not a genocide, why is it genocide shaped? And then with all that, as far as this interview, it actually took place on July 8th, which is when Netanyahu was in the US meeting with Trump. And notably, you had outlets like Axios reporting at the time that the move seemed to echo Trump's campaign strategy of building support outside of traditional mainstream channels. With them reporting, it's a sign that Netanyahu recognizes the influence of the MAGA media universe and wants to build support for Israel and the Prime Minister's own policies within a key segment of Trump's base. And now that the interview has been released, you have many saying that it is clear why Netanyahu chose the Nelk Boys. They were completely out of their fucking depth. And at the beginning of their episode, they even seemed aware of it, but then they just continued through.
This is nuts,
This
dude.
is so crazy. We are so not qualified to do this.
No.
This is probably one of the most, if not the most controversial podcast we
For sure the most
have
we've
ever done.
Yeah, 100%.
And by the way, I want to say too, I'm not claiming to be an expert on this issue or anything like that. I see so much stuff about, what's going on in Israel and, Iran and Palestine. And to be honest, I just really don't know what is going on there.
And of course, as many others have already pointed out, that the big problem with interviewing someone about something you know almost nothing about, especially when that person has a vested interest in pushing a certain narrative, when that person says something that isn't true, you can't point that out. You don't even have a chance. And when you have a massive platform like the Nelk Boys, you're just giving them your megaphone and essentially co-signing. They're going to argue that they're not. That's essentially what you're doing.